Vijay, next question. Tantra is a mainly part of your life. So can you tell me how Tantra came into your life, and in which way does Tantra influence your daily life?
Yeah, thank you for this interesting question. Because Tantra came to in my life at a very, very early stage of my life. At the age of 5, I was already practicing yoga and Tantra in my family. And I was lucky that I was born in a Vedic traditional family of the Guru Vasishtha lineage. Yoga Vasishtha was the first treatise on yoga. And my interest in this subject started at the age of 5, and I just completed 62 years, and I feel the real benefit of this knowledge, and my regular practice, non-interrupted practice of more than 57 years has personally helped me a lot in evolving, in remaining in good health, and sharing this knowledge all over the globes. I travel a lot. I am out of India for 35 years. I just recently came back to Goa to start my teachings in India also. Otherwise, I was mainly teaching in England and in Europe and in many other countries. And I would say that if anything which has changed my whole journey, my whole life, my whole understanding of everything, it is a gift which I got at the age of 5, and I'm still continuing with it, and look forward to share this knowledge for unlimited period till I am around.
Are you blissful?
I'm totally blissful, you can see. I am bubbling with the bliss energy. And whenever you want to be blissful, just laugh and feel the bliss.
Yeah, I know this nice techniques we practicing every day. Yeah, laughing is a very important thing, which comes now into my life more. Next question. So it's said that Tantra brings all together. What does it mean, brings together? Soul, mind, heart, or what is the philosophy behind?
See, actually, speaking, Tantra is the mother science, because tantric roots are in the matriarch culture, and the whole cosmic dimension software is feminine in nature. So Tantra is very much connected to the nature, and it is the most holistic system, scientific spiritual system, which guides you at every stage of life. When you are student, when you are creating a family, when you have children and family, and when you are retiring, and when you are preparing for the self-inquiry and departure. So it is the most serious, simple knowledge system which helps you at every stage of life, answers all the questions. You name a question and it will give you a relevant, context-based, scientific, spiritual answer. So what I say is, if you really want to understand the life issues, and if you are struggling with them, Tantra can bring light and answer to anything and everything.
So the major goal of Tantra is to make your life easier, or to make you blissful or happy, or what is the main goal of Tantra?
See, the main goal of Tantra is that, as I said, that maximum expansion of energy, so that your body, you can experience your body in your body as much you wish. There's no limitation put by nature of 120 years. That is what Tantra people were doing in the ancient time. They were practicing the Hatha Yoga in a tantric way, which was allowing them to experience not 120, 250, 500, 1000, it was their desire how long they want to experience. Same thing, they were expanding the consciousness from the basic consciousness to the love consciousness, to the divine consciousness, and then to the cosmic consciousness. So without leaving the physical body, they were allowed to transcend to the higher dimensions, and that was actually the meaning of liberation in Tantra, that you are liberated, you are not happy in this physical dimension, you are feeling stressful, do the 5 kosha journey, the Sanjeevani Kriya, you will connect to the divine dimension and you will feel completely blissful, and then you can again come back as recharged and live a blissful life even in the physical body, even in the physical dimension.
So I remember you said the lower mind is it's a synonym for the ego. So this is something which most people are struggling with, because the mind is always talking in your head, and so you are a victim of your mind. So how can Tantra help to get out of this struggle with your mind, with this 1,000 million thoughts a day?
So actually Tantra is a very powerful knowledge system, especially with the mind software, because the Tantra scientists understood that this doing software never relaxes, never rests. All the time it is working. And 2 activities of the lower mind are very common. It's all the time thinking of food, or it is thinking of procreation, the use of sexual energy. So the important thing is that these 2 activities, chatting and snacking, because it's very interesting if you want to understand the sexual energy in Tantra, and it is very interesting the way the Kundalini energy operates in feminine dimension is very different than it operates in the masculine dimension. There's a direct link of sexual energy in masculine dimension. Whatever food we are eating in the masculine dimension, it has a direct correlation that 40 drops of blood cells are converted in 1 drop of semen. So because of the huge differences in masculine and physical dimension softwares, and especially the mind software, so a lot of research was done, and Tantra scientists found there are 5 types of mind energies. If you connect with them properly, you can easily transform the lower mind into higher mind, which is intuitive mind, which is your inner light, inner teacher, or inner guide. So you can, using the Tantra techniques, bring the mind from the unaware state, which most of the time mind likes to be, because mind is either in the past or in future, where nothing else to be done, only to remember. And you can in that state use only less than 10% of the mind potential, which is infinite actually in reality. So you can transform the mind energy to the next level, the awareness state, and by becoming aware of the alternate nostril breathing, that you are having 2 nostrils, and the purpose is that we are having 2 different flows in these nostrils. And there are tantric meditation practices. Doing that, you can increase the use of the mind energy potential by 25% when you enter into the awareness state. And if you continue the journey, the most magical thing Tantra scientists did was that you can also have a conscious control on your breath. You can guide your breath, your lower mind, what type of experience you need. By keeping the mind in right nostril, you can activate the energy, active part of the energy in you, the sympathetic nervous system, which will give you a very active, energetic experience. And if you want to cool down, relax, you can shift your same mind in the left nostril, activating the parasympathetic system. And this created a new control on the mind energy potential, which is called in Tantra positive or tantric state of the mind, where you have a conscious control on your breath flow and you stop experiencing the negative energies and negative polarities. And if you continue this fascinating journey of Tantra, the next stage, because with the positive or tantric state, how much potential you can access? Only up to 50%. And the most secret part of the Tantra knowledge was laser state of the mind. Like, people were not aware that the actual experience, what we are experiencing is, in a third type of breathing cycle, the 5 elements are flowing in our nostrils with a structured pattern. At a given time, one element is dominant, and that element which is dominant is creating all your experience, whether it is physiological, whether it is mental, whether it is psychological, whether it is spiritual. So Tantra scientists wanted to have a complete subtle control on your lower mind so that you can transform it as per your need. And this created the 99% mind energy potential open, which is called laser state in Tantra science, laser state of the mind. And the last one, the superconscious state, where you also become part of the cosmic energy and you are no more separate, you are part of the whole one. You become the cosmic consciousness. So Tantra allows you to experience all type of mind energies potential, liberating you, creating the experience what you want to experience.
Okay, so you already were talking about some techniques, practices, and some minutes ago you did some laughing, which is one technique or one practice, and there are many practices. So to give us an idea what is really happening, because we know a lot of the spiritual background, but at the end you have to do something in a practice. So we do it now for nearly 2 weeks, every morning, afternoon and evening. So I learned a lot of new practices. Can you show us, let's say, 2 practices, what are easy to understand, and for what purpose is it?
So the most important tantric practice is witness state. So we actually are struggling with the lower mind and ego mind, that it is not allowing us to expand our experience. And the main problem with the lower mind is it is thinking non-stop 24 hours, even during day and night. So in order to experience the witness state, it is a very simple but one of the most powerful tantric technique to bring the mind to a thoughtless state. So what you do in this practice is sit comfortably in a folded leg position, put your palms on your knees, spine straight, head straight, and bring your attention in the center of the forehead at the third eye, the pineal gland, and start observing your mind. You will notice that your mind is thinking. And actually, secret is that it is thinking not what you need. It is thinking what the mind wants to do. So in order to stop the thinking mind, there is a beautiful tantric technique. Instead of mind giving you a thought, which it is doing 24 hours a day, you become a witness and ask the mind gently to give you a thought. A magic will happen. When you will ask the mind to give you a thought, mind will stop thinking, because it has the habit of giving a thought to you by itself, by its choice, by its desire. The moment you become a witness, mind cannot work, mind cannot function, mind cannot think. So this such a simple, beautiful practice that if you want to experience the witness state, bring your attention to the third eye, Ask your mind gently, my friend, give me a thought, and you will enjoy that thoughtless state till you will keep asking the mind a thought.
Yeah, I can confirm this. I did not believe in it before when you told me, but when I tried, it's really it's working. So if you ask your mind for the next thought, there's silence in the head. So I was really surprised, and this is a really easy technique, really easy practice, which is working to make the mind quiet.
In the same way, there is another very secret but very powerful transformational practice in Tantra where you can transform the lower mind into higher mind. It is related to the tongue. So there is a mudra which is called Khechuri mudra, in which you roll your tongue upward in the soft palate, and if you lift your tongue, roll it in the soft palate in a relaxed manner, do it and see what happens to the two main habits of the mind: the swallowing, the eating, and the chatting, the talking. It is next to impossible, if you want to help the lower mind to come to a non-doing state. Khechuri mudra is magical. It's very simple. You just have to roll your tongue up in the soft palate and keep it up. There's no way you can talk or you can swallow food. So there are so many beautiful advanced techniques in Tantra to gently help the lower mind to get transformed into higher mind and experience the bliss which you are actually. You are bliss, you are nothing but, as we did the laugh, and when we are laughing, laugh in Tantra is called magic pill. Why? Because laugh makes you aware that what is the laugh energy? It is the vibrations of love, joy and bliss. This is what you are at the core level. So Tantra is such a simple, natural, scientific energy system that in the most easiest way, it is helping you to make your experience richer, to feel the love, joy and bliss, what you are at core level, at your bliss body.
Yeah, that's another technique I learned to get out of the mind. There are some techniques for creating energy. So can you show us one practice to bring energy, activate energy in the body?
So we do actually a lot of breathing techniques to connect to the different energies. One such technique is connection to the cosmic energy, where we bring our hands making the fist, and we inhale and move our arms covering the ears, palms coming closer, and then opening the chest with exhale. So if we do this practice 9 or 18 times, we will fill each and every cell of the body with the cosmic energy. So beside this simple practice, you can also learn there are different type of pranayamas. Like pranayamas are a set of breathing techniques which have a very specific purpose in the masculine dimension. As I mentioned earlier, masculine dimension needs upgradation. The software is not by itself upgraded because of the over dependence on food for sexual energy, which is designed for the procreation and release. So there is not much Kundalini energy available. It gets dormant. So Tantra scientists designed a set of breathing techniques which starts with Anulom Vilom, alternate nostril breathing, then furnace breathing, fire, that is a Bastrika, then fire breath, which is the Kapalbhati, and then followed by the 3 locks. The most intense practice, breathing practice, lock, the Mahabandha in Tantra is where after the fire breath, you create the 3 locks, the root lock, that is Mula Bandh, diaphragm lock, in which you lift the diaphragm up, that is the Jalandhar Bandh, and then neck lock, pressing the chin to the chest, Uddiyana Bandh. This is one of the most important breathing practice for upgrading the masculine software. When you do the fire breath followed by the Mahabandha, the 3 locks, you can reverse the flow of sexual energy back into the higher energies. You can transform 1 drop of semen into 400 drops of blood. That is magical. No way you can create 10 times more energy. But that is the beauty of Tantra practices, breathing practices, pranayama practices, that they empower the masculine software to utilize and activate the dormant Kundalini energy, which was being thrown away in the form of sexual energy. So you can learn all these things in one of the most ancient knowledge system, which we call Sanjeevani Kriya. This Kriya has 7 levels. You will learn the first level in our teacher training course, and that will give you a complete control, complete access to the whole energy potential you are gifted with.
Yeah, my teacher training will not end in Goa, so after these 2 weeks we will go further on. And but what I can say already and confirm is that that I, by practicing yoga in the morning, do this breath work and energy work, that I really feel more energized, I feel more vital, I have not just a good time because I'm in Goa. I really feel blissful days because of this practice, and this is fascinating. And yeah, I'm looking forward for some more practice, some more information. And yeah, coming to the next question. Yeah, it's Tantra is also talking about love and sexuality, sexual energy. So why can Tantra improve and deepen relationships of man and woman as a couple? What is the idea behind?
So Tantra has a very clear objective and a clarity, that Tantra understands very well the differences in the masculine and the feminine softwares. They are very different softwares. The energy flows are different. The way the Kundalini energy works in feminine is very different in the masculine. So actually the most important part in Tantra is that spiritual part of the Tantra is a must. Everybody, doesn't matter you are masculine or feminine, you first must work with your own inner union of Shakti and Shiva, with your own energy centers. You should be able to experience and becoming bliss using the Sanjeevani Kriya. So there is no shortcut, there is no easy way. You must learn and practice the spiritual tantric path, which is your own individual sadhana and practice, which I was already talking and describing. Because a lot of people think that, oh, Tantra is a very easy way, it is all about sexual energy and meeting women and having fun and enjoy life. Yes, Tantra is helping and guiding you how you can properly utilize your energy potential, sexual energy potential to the maximum. So there is a scientific spiritual part in Tantra for couples, which is called spiritual intimacy for couples. So basically in our course and in our knowledge system, we are inspiring the couples. First, upgrade their software separately, do the tantric hatha yoga, do the tantric breathing practices, do the 5 kosha Sanjeevani Kriya practices, and then you are ready for a deeper intimacy and share that bliss with your partner. Because both the partners should do that homework. If one has done and other has not done, then you will not be able to create that blissful state so easily. So that's why when people are ready with the first part, we invite them for the second part, the spiritual intimacy part, which is a fascinating journey. It takes care of all the important issues of differences in the masculine and feminine dimension, where you learn in a very systematic way, lot of scientific techniques, how to harmonize the energy between the partners. And then it becomes a fascinating experience that you can maximize your potential together. You can grow together, you can learn together, and you can be blissful together all the time.
So this is a huge chance for couples to have a more harmonized relationship and to be and to be more happy together and and to enjoy their staying together and stay for longer, not to split after some years, because especially they are not that their intimacy is not working, which is very often a reason for splitting. Is that true?
Yes, it is true, because if man is not in awareness state and he is not aware of the energy differences with the feminine software, then after a while the relationship cools down, because the energy differences are so huge between feminine and masculine dimensions that they can be overcome only in a conscious way, and man has to practice a lot, learn a lot, and then they can create a bliss together which is equally beneficial for both the dimensions. It is not that it is only good for feminine, it is equally good for the masculine, because once the masculine dimension is able to bring the feminine dimension on a blissful journey of physical orgasmic state to sensual orgasmic to the divine orgasmic and finally to the cosmic orgasmic state, it creates a total improvement and change in the sexual energy experience and possibilities of the masculine dimension also. And it is very interesting, if masculine dimension want to experience and enlarge its energy potential, the sexual energy potential, it can only be done with the help of the feminine software. So both softwares are complementary, but more important work and learning is for the masculine software.
One last question about your personal path. You said you are already 62 years old. You gave your knowledge to a lot of people. So what is your vision and your intention for the next years?
Well, honestly speaking, if you ask how I feel, actually maybe biologically on paper I am 62, but I feel more energetic, almost like 26 years, the opposite of 62, and I feel much more energy now than I used to have young age. So Tantra is magical knowledge. My regular practice, my regular sadhana has helped me so lot, keeping me fit, vibrant and full of energy and full of bliss, that I feel that I exist. I'm not changing, I'm not thinking of going anywhere, and I am all the time blissful. Doesn't matter where I am, what I am doing. And that is the beauty of Tantra knowledge, that you exist as bliss. You are part of the existence. You are not separate from the existence. You become existence, you become love, you become joy, you become bliss. That's all what is Tantra is all about.
But this is knowledge in your head, and you want to spread it to in the future also to people. So you said you do a lot of teacher training, like I'm doing now with you. So this is something you like to do in the future?
Yes, more? Yes. This is what actually I was doing for last several decades in Europe, in England, and recently, after a long period of stay, more than 30 years abroad, I started coming for winter period to Goa, because I found one of the most blissful, peaceful place which is near the seaside. You can see the blissful sea, you can see the sound of the sea, ocean, the bliss, and it is full of nature, full of bliss. So the place where now in South Goa I am living for winter period, we are organizing lot of teacher training courses, lot of spiritual intimacy workshops, lot of other programs. So all the details you can see on our two websites, shivohaminstitute.com, which is the website for the England, and shivohaminstitute.org for India. So all over, and I have beautiful teachers and students who are helping me everywhere, and I'm blissful. I am really feeling bliss that I'm blessed that like you got trained and you are so much inspired, and you will take this knowledge to Germany and inspire more people. So I look forward to sharing this teaching everywhere. Whoever is interested, connect with us, and especially in winter, come to Goa, which is like completely paradise, like beyond words. You have to come and experience it. And during summertime I will go back to Europe and England, and look forward to seeing everybody.
Thank you for this interview.